When it comes to zombie movies, there are many rules. Always double tap, enjoy the little things, and most importantly, don't get eaten. That also happens to be the name of this week's movie. I found myself at a film fest a couple weeks back, and I found this charming little horror comedy that I really wanted to talk about. Because it's currently on the film festival circuit, I'm only using trailer footage. But even if I didn't, the fun twists and turns make this one worth discovering for yourself. Our story follows Rose and Noah Mickelberg and their 3 daughters. While Rose works full-time, Noah is a stay-at-home dad and YouTuber specializing in zombie apocalypse prep. His dedication to the subject is pretty apparent in his daughters, who help him demonstrate techniques to ward off zombie attacks of all kinds. Rose and Noah's marriage hits a breaking point, and couples therapy brings on the recommendation of a technology-free weekend for the family at a cabin in the woods. What comes next is an unexpected zombie apocalypse. Will Noah's in-depth survival knowledge save the family? Why does that zombie have a little red wagon? And where did that amazing samurai armor come from? 2023's Don't Get Eaten is a family affair, being produced by Melina Simon, written and directed by George Simon and Joseph Simon, who also stars in it alongside 3 of the Simon daughters as the Mickelberg's 3 kids. It was made for only $22,000 and had an incredibly tight filming schedule. As a rule, I'm not necessarily a family-friendly channel, but when I come across a film that's able to strike a really good balance of comedy, horror, as well as being something the whole family can enjoy, I think it's well worth talking about. Don't Get Eaten manages to combine things that traditionally don't go together and creates a successful family-friendly zombie flick that I was greatly impressed by. It's got a lot of bombastic aspects that feel inspired by Shaun of the Dead, and I think you could draw some loose comparisons to 2022's Deadstream. Above all else, it feels like a modern version of an 80s family-friendly horror movie like Monster Squad. This isn't George and Joseph Simon's first outing as directors, but it was their first feature, and I'd say it's pretty damn successful. The acting was solid across the board, but extra kudos goes to the 3 daughters, who were very good despite being first-time actors. For me, the pacing of the first third of the film takes a little longer than needed to set up what is the premise of the story, but everything after that is excellent. It's got lots of great lines and some really quality action. The rewatchability of this is also quite high. Above everything else, there's a breath of fresh air aspect to this that I think will keep people coming back. It's not heavy-handed on the family side, and it's not too over-the-top on the horror side. It strikes a really great balance, and there are some fun twists built in to keep you guessing as you make your way through the movie. Don't Get Eaten is a winner in the often underappreciated good modern family horror department, and it would make a great addition to any family Halloween playlist. This is something really special, and if you run across it on streaming or on the big screen, it's well worth a watch. Show Don't Get Eaten some love, because ones like this don't hit often.